Getting into a crash with a delivery van is terrifying. When you see a familiar logo like Amazon or FedEx on the side of a truck, you probably assume that if you're injured, you'll be dealing directly with that major company. I'm Michael Harmon, a North Carolina personal injury lawyer, and I want to explain a legal hurdle that often catches families completely off guard. Here's the legal reality. If you look closely at one of those delivery vans, you might see a tiny sticker near the door for an LLC you've never heard of. That's because these major companies often outsource their daily routes to small third-party contractors. When a serious crash happens, the larger company's first defense is almost always, that driver doesn't work for us. They do this to push all the legal responsibility onto that small third-party company. The trap for injured drivers is that those smaller LLCs often carry much lower insurance limits that might not come close to covering the medical bills for a severe injury. But it's not always that simple. Just because a driver gets their paycheck from a third-party LLC doesn't automatically let that main company off the hook. The law looks at who is actually in control. If the larger company is dictating the driver's exact route, setting incredibly strict driver quotas, requiring a specific uniform, tracking their every move on a scanner app, there's a strong legal argument that they are the ones pulling the strings. This is why these cases are so complicated. You can't just look at the accident scene. You have to dig into the routing data, the delivery apps, and the corporate contracts to find out who is truly responsible for the conditions that led to the crash.